So I was poking around on ESPN.com looking for something related to another video I was going to make when I came across this headline. MLB restricts using dugout iPads for AI assisted in game strategy. And I had to do a double take. Um, I've been off and on out of the baseball loop for a little while, mostly following the Cardinals as I've done since 1998. I just kind of poke my nose in here and there, see what's going on. Saw Jordan Walker win the home run derby. That was cool. But surely I'm not so far out of the loop that I don't realize that MLB managers, there's no way they're seriously using AI to make management decisions, are they? Well, it turns out that's exactly what they're doing. Quote from ESPN.com: Major League Baseball is restricting iPad usage in dugouts to prevent the tablets from running artificial intelligence to help make strategy decisions. And former reliever Adam Ottavino said the New York Mets' use of technology helped prompt the move. The tablets have access to video and league provided data and also included a custom tab where teams could access other programs. MLB made the custom tabs inaccessible to teams starting Wednesday night when the second half of the season starts. In many cases, the custom tab had expanded the use of the dugout iPads beyond their originally intended purpose to include recommendations regarding substitutions, pitch calling, and other in-game decisions traditionally made by players and coaches. MLB Executive Vice President of Baseball Operations Morgan Sword wrote in a June 11th meeting to general managers, assistant GMs, and video coordinators. I can't believe I have to say this, but if you are a Major League Baseball skipper and you're relying on AI to help you decide who to pinch hit, how to align your outfield, or when to pull your pitcher, maybe you shouldn't be managing a Major League Baseball team. I mean, even players seem taken aback by this. Like, here's a quote from Aaron Judge from the same article. I read the article and I was like, I can't believe what I'm seeing. Teams are making decisions off of AI? Man, that's just crazy. Yeah, no shit, that's crazy. This is like the literal Twilight Zone. It's like it's an alternate universe where physics fall up. More from the article. Ottavino said on his YouTube live stream, Baseball and Coffee, and speaking of coffee, here's mine, it's very good, that the Mets had been using AI and cited spending by team owner Steve Cohen on the software. Ottavino pitched for the Mets from 2022 to 2024 and is now a broadcaster on the Yankees' Yes Network. The Mets were actually the main team that got cracked down on. They had an AI program that was very expensive apparently, and they were bragging about it a little bit early on in the year. Some of the coaches that I know were talking about it from around the league, and they had basically an AI program helping them pick pitches and I think some other stuff. But MLB got wind of it and nipped that right in the bud, so apparently they weren't the only team. But I knew about it from the Mets angle. They tried to throw some money at the situation. Steve ponied up for, I think this program, from what I heard, was several $100,000 to have. That's just so telling of Mets ownership. You know, the fact that they tried to solve a problem by just paying for it to not be a problem anymore. But that's just typical rich people behavior in general. When somebody with an offensive amount of wealth steps in some hot water, they throw money at it until it's not a problem anymore. Now, this one made me laugh as well. The Mets did not comment when asked whether they had a response. No shit, they didn't have a comment. But anyway, back to MLB Vice President of Operations Morgan Sword, which I swear sounds like the name of an independent pro wrestler from the 1980s. Instituting this prohibition, beginning with the second half of the season, is intended to provide clubs that have relied on the custom tab with appropriate lead time to make any necessary adjustments. Here's an adjustment for you. Stop relying on an algorithm to make game time decisions. It's not so much an intelligence as it is like a collection of information and data that just makes decisions without any actual, knowledge. It may know stats, it may know, game situations, but it doesn't know the players like a real manager would. But I think the single most offensive thing in this entire article comes from Arizona Diamondbacks manager Torey Lovullo. It hasn't impacted us at all, but I know AI is entering our arena for sure. It's entering everyone's arena. You better get on it or you're going to get rolled over by it. Or, and hear me out, because this is going to sound crazy. This is going to sound crazy to you, but I think you need to hear it. Maybe we shouldn't be relying on AI to make management decisions and calling yourself a manager while you do it. Look, I'm not anti-technology, okay? NFL coaches have been using Microsoft tablets on the sidelines for what, a decade? Probably more. I mean, basketball coaches and hockey coaches, they use tablets to simulate plays or compile stats and information, scouting reports. Fine, whatever. I don't give a crap about that. That's just using the technology available to do something that you were already doing. But this is just, it's offensive. I don't know how else to put it. If Mr. Lavulo wants to use generative AI at home, well, shit, do it at home, okay? If anyone wants to use it, they're absolutely free to do so. This is America. You can do that shit if you want to. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, whatever the hell resource you have. That's your right as an American, but Major League Baseball has no place for it to make game time decisions. It's bad enough that teams are using it to make game day graphics. Look at this stupid crap from the Cardinals when they were advertising their first game against the Cubs earlier this season. What the fuck is that supposed to be? And now teams are using it to decide, what pitcher to take the mound or which pinch runner to use or how to, position your infield during a key at bat. No, absolutely not. Leave your AI at the stadium gates, all right? Make your own damn decisions. If you're managing an MLB team, you're the manager for a reason. And that reason isn't asking ChatGPT how to do your job for you. Make your own decisions from your own brain on your own players. If you can't do that, you don't deserve to be a baseball manager. I can't say it any plainer. If you use AI to help you run a team, you don't deserve to run a team. Generative AI just could have been so much cooler than this. It could have been something positive. Instead, we get... Well, you've seen it, not just in Major League Baseball, but everywhere else for that matter. And all the stupid bullshit that's being going on just to enable it and power it. People are losing their homes. Communities are losing clean drinking water. They're just losing water in general. They're losing natural resources just to make all this stupid crap possible. And for what? It's not going to help the Diamondbacks win the AL West. And even if it does, is that really worth all the wasted water and all the wasted resources? And all those devastated communities? Is it worth the horrible damage being done to the planet? Even if it helps my Cardinals win the World Series for the next 5 years, I'd refuse all of that if AI had anything to do with it. So fuck Tony Lavulo, or Tory Lavulo, my bad. Well, he doesn't deserve to have his name pronounced right anyway. Fuck Steve Cohen, and fuck anybody else who thinks that this is a positive thing or makes some kind of excuse for it. You know what? I'm too pissed off to do my usual outro. You know what to do.